What is going on, everyone? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. Oh man, I'm covering your guys' names. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day. For those that don't know who it is that I am, or if this is the first video that you have ever watched from me actually trading, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you my trades and my profits for the day. But I want to remind you that we are one of the fastest and largest growing trading communities out there. It's called TechBud Solutions, and if you guys have not joined already, you guys 100% don't have to. It's the third link in the description. We have a little bit over now 100,000 members within the overall platform of TechBud Solutions on Facebook and the Discord chat. Feel free, if you want to surround yourself, first of all, if you want to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, then I would have to say that this would have to be one of the best free groups to be a part of, right? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk about the two trades that I've taken today. One of them is still open, and I'm going to talk about on what it is that I saw, why it is that I saw value in it, and what it is that I plan to do with it. Also, I'm going to talk about one of my day trades. So for those that are part of Learn, Plan, Profit, the people that I mentor on a day-to-day basis, then they actually got to watch me. We actually went live today. We went through a series of stocks that they saw value in and stuff like that. And then I called out one specific stock. For those that are part of Learn, Plan, Profit, do you guys want to comment what it is that I talked about, that I took a position on, and the reason that I saw value in it? So can you guys see me okay? What's going on? So we got Sandra, what's going on? Amplify, what's up? Bobby Patel, what's going on, brother? Timas. No, so Timas was a swing trade that I took yesterday. So not that, H-E-A-R, nope. Drip, there we go. Austin, we got Sandro, we got Lily, right? We got Daniel. Drip. I'm going to talk about the reason that I treated it as a day trade and not as a swing trade. Very simple breakdown. And again, these are the stocks that I traded. Please do not trade based on my opinion. Please understand and focus on the pattern, because that's what's going to be most relevant. Even if you try, like, I already took my positions. I took my profits, right, on drip. So the pattern might not even be relevant. Focus on why it is that I saw value and what made me take that position, so you could use that concept to get a better understanding on when to take your next position, and to use kind of the concepts and strategies, if you see value in them, to implement them on your next trade. Very simple. So right now, I'm not going to be looking at any of the callouts that you guys are going to be calling out right now. And I do that just because I'm going to be focusing on explaining my thought process and my breakdowns, and then I'll dedicate maybe one or two stocks that I'll break down for you guys. What's going on, Diego? What's going on, Brian? So let's go ahead and change this up. I'm going to move myself a little bit smaller. I'm going to make myself right there. And the reason why is because, so let's actually go like this. That's perfect. And there we go. All right. Here we go. All right, so right now, let's actually talk about, so watching, listening, and learning. I like that. What's going on, Michelle? So do you ever play sports in high school, Ricky? I used to skateboard. I don't know if you would call that a sport, but no, not really. I was about to do track, and then I didn't. Then I started a little fingerboard company. So you guys know about tech decks and stuff like that. I started like my own little fingerboard company, and I did that for about 3 years, from 14 to 17. But let me go ahead and talk about drip. First of all, this is a 2-day analysis, right? With 2-day analysis. Let's focus on this. Why is it that I saw value in drip? If you guys have watched any of my videos, what are one of the most consistent patterns that I see value in? Horizontal patterns. Do you understand, or do you see, again, I might be crazy, but do you see the support line, this pattern, where it normally bounces at and where it normally peaks out at? Do you see this range, right? Why have I been day trading drip yesterday and today? Yesterday, I covered a little bit over $500 profit, and today, a little bit over $400. I'm going to show you guys right here, a little bit over $411.40 profit on drip. Why? Because I understood and saw value in this consistent horizontal pattern. I understand within the past couple of days, the low points on where it normally bounces at, and the high points on where it normally peaks out at. You guys know that I'm very conservative. I sold way too early. 714, and not even way too early, but I made the mistake of not covering profits on the first push, and I should have, because I could have looked at yesterday's highs and seen that there was a resistance at around 720. So that range should have been easy for me to see on why it was going to, peak out at around that price point. But I didn't. It bounced. I could have sold, covered profits, bought the dip, and made even more money, made twice as much money. I would have been up over $1,000 on the day. This is, again, me sharing my best practices and my mistakes. Something that I could have done better today is I would have covered profits when I would have seen an indication for a reversal and a resistance. So when I see that, it's peaking out and then it's showing signs of a downward pattern, I could have seen that, hey, this is a previous resistance. I might want to cover profits because the opportunity cost on when it pulls back and it bounces again at the support based on this horizontal pattern, I can buy back in again and then again sell it for a profit. These offer 3% margins, 3% margins, right? And with that understanding, 3% might not seem like a lot, but if you guys watched yesterday's video, if you guys haven't already, I would encourage you to watch yesterday's video. It's probably one of the most detailed videos, especially if you're just getting started or want to learn how to make your first $1,000. It's a pre-filmed and structured video that's 22 minutes long. How to make your first $1,000. I cannot stress how important, if you're not, even if you're part of the Learn, Plan, Profit lesson library, the people that I mentor and work with every day, I would like you to still watch that video. The structure and the techniques that we cover in that video, I think can be very effective for our audience. So that's so cool. What's going on, Joseph? Joining from the East Coast. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you again for tuning in. So very simple. Can you guys right now on the live chat over here? Can you, Ricky Trump is? Can you let me know if? Do you guys understand? Do you guys understand and see value on why it is that I bought close to the $7 price point and why it is that I sold close to the $720 price point? Does that make sense? I just want to make sure that it makes sense to you guys. Does that make sense? Like I did a 2-day analysis, right? I did a 2-day breakdown and I was able to identify this horizontal pattern, support, resistance, low points, high points. I understood that I was getting a good deal. I could sell it for a profit and it was a day trade. The reason that it was a day trade, can you guys tell me why would I want to day trade drip and not swing trade it? Swing trade means holding it for more than one day. Why would I not want to swing trade drip right now? What is one of the most important factors to understand when, when wanting to take a swing trade position? Let's see if any of you guys can call it out. So decay, descending pattern, 100%. It's not a penny stock. Currently descending, so yeah. So below the 180-day 4-hour chart, 100%. There is no break above the pattern. You guys all know it. But and this is all I ask you to do for yourselves as well. You guys have worked so hard for your money. And even if you're simulation or paper trading, this is a time where you want to prove to yourself that you can grow your account, right? The reason that I trade every day is because I personally enjoy it. It's one of my passions and I get to make money by investing money. It's a beautiful thing in my eyes, right? You guys know how consistent I am, but it's because, and I still make mistakes. I've taken 2 losses this year, right? But again, the reason that I'm so consistent has to be because I have a form of structure and criteria that I have to meet every time before I take a position. The more structured you become, the more disciplined that you become, and the more picky that you become in what you choose to invest in, the higher success rate a majority of you guys will experience. Obviously, mistakes are inevitable. And forget about the success rate, right? Focus on patterns that you understand and understand that and the importance of risk management. That's kind of getting into it too much. But as you guys can see, right? Even on the 1-day, 1-minute chart, you could identify the high points and the low points with this VWAP indicator, right? Very easy to identify that. So with that understanding, we can see that the top VWAP was acting as a resistance. That's why I called it a sell, right? I called it within the Learn, Plan, Profit group. If you guys are part of my private group, I called it as a sell. Now a pattern that it's showing is now it's starting to hold above this SMA line. That's a little bit different, right? The thing is do you see these reversals that it tries to make? I'm zoomed in too much. You see these reversals that it's trying to make? Until it makes higher highs, so until it breaks above 720, I will consider to day trade it again. We're already, I think, a little bit too close to the end of the day, so I probably will not day trade this. But again, it's because this thing has hit a resistance at around 720, and it's showing this decaying pattern, right? It's making lower highs and making lower lows. It's a descending pattern. So although it is trying to hold above this SMA, again, that's not a full-on confirmation of a reversal. This is still a much better buy area for a day trade. And this is where opportunity comes into place. If you buy here and you want to sell here, yes, you can make about 1%, but is that day trade even worth it? You run the risk of getting in too high and then end up having to sell down here and cut losses if there's a break of pattern. Ricky, I'm in Surprise. Let's become friends. I know, I'm super excited for all those that are in Arizona. We're going to be establishing the TechBot Solutions HQ. Again, I don't have an update for it right now, but I'm super pumped to be able to meet all of you guys in person and to trade with you guys in person once we actually do have that facility established, which means that anybody that's part of TechBot Solutions can just come in, dock up their computers in our warehouse, and just start trading. And we're going to have monitors everywhere. It's going to be an amazing experience, and it's going to be an amazing, it's just going to be like now an in-person networking hub, right? So I might have to leave El Paso to go to Arizona. Luis, that's what I'm saying, bro. You might have to. I'm in for, what's going on? What's going on? So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I talked about this pattern, why it is that I saw value in this. And then let me talk about DGAS very quickly. This is my opinion. This is not anything that I would encourage or anything any of you guys to do, but it's with this simple understanding. This is all I want to leave you with. Look at this 20-day analysis, even this 180-day analysis, right? 180 days. Look at the low points and look at the high points, right? Focusing on three things. This is what I like to focus on. Asking myself, am I getting a good deal? Looking at the range for DGAS within the past 20 days, the low points and the high points, it has hit lows of 25, 28, right? But it normally bounces at around $26. And it has hit highs of about $30, $29.90. But in reality, it tends to have more of a resistance, a more conservative resistance. It hits it more actively or more commonly around $28.50 to $29. So what's the range that this stock has to offer? Forget about the lowest point. Forget about $26. Focus on above the EMA, right? Let's say $26.50 to $28.50. A very small margin within the actual margin of what this stock has to offer. Being very conservative, being worst case scenario. 7.63% is the opportunity cost that this, or the opportunity that this ETF has to offer. So the second thing, I feel like I am getting a good deal at around the $26 price point. Second thing is, do you understand the pattern? Well, with my breakdown, I understand the low points, I understand the high points, right? And I understand if it continues to descend and make lower lows, then I'll understand that there's a breakup pattern and I can cut losses there. The last thing is it actively trending up, and is the opportunity cost worth it? It's not actively trending up. So if you get in right now, you run the risk of getting in before the confirmation of the uptrend, right? So that is why I'm going to set my alert here. And I ended up taking a position, and I've done this multiple times, and this has bitten me in the butt multiple times. I took a position that's about 1/3 of what I normally take a position on. So my position size is about 1/3 of what it normally is. Right now, I'm up about almost $100, right? So about $100 here, and then on my other trade, I was up about, or the $411. So I'm up about, $510 on the day, right? I got in with a fraction of what my normal position is because I have an average up approach. If you're part of TechBot Solutions, if you're part of Learn Plan Profit, you have probably heard of it on how I average up. If you're part of the Learn Plan Profit lesson library, in the video lesson library, there's a section where I talk about averaging up. And why is it that I do that? Now, I do run the risk. So JDST just broke about $46. That's actually a really good sign. So I do run the risk of getting in too early and then continue to sell off. But because I went in with a fraction of what I normally go in, my dollar value at risk isn't so great, so my emotions aren't so attached. Just food for thought, right? So again, I would like to revisit this one when it breaks above $26.50, and when I see it actively trending up, I can take another $10,000 position, and then another $10,000 position at $27. My average will be at around $26.50, and even if I end up selling at $28, or $28.50 or $29 next week, that margin of profit is worth it for me because I followed my 3 rules. I understand the pattern that I'm investing in. I understand myself that I'm getting a good deal, and I'm making sure that when I go in fully with my account that I'm investing in something that's actively trending up. What's up? What's up? Don Franz Show. Guys, me and Don are going to have a roast fest. So anyone that wants to roast me, Don is going to roast you back. That's the plan. So I might have to fly out to Arizona just to visit the HQ. Honestly, Marco, that is the goal. That is the goal, to get almost a majority of the people within TechBot Solutions and Learn Plan Profit to come visit. So I'm going to try to set up some arrangements with local hotels once we have it established to make sure that we can get reduced rates and stuff like that. So that's going to be super sick. So make the facility in Tempe or in Phoenix. It's going to be more in the Gilbert area if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. When are you coming to Houston, Texas? I'm not too sure if I'm going to be coming anytime soon. I went for for a relief on TechBud Solutions, and our members donated some money, and then we me and Brad, which is our OTC stock group leader, you guys can subscribe to him on my YouTube channel. We went ahead and we helped around for those that were affected by the hurricane. Rosefest, Ricky has money gains, but no muscle gains. Peter Winkle, I am offended. All right, guys, now it's time to flex. Now I have to flex to Peter Winkle. Bro, Peter, again, and this is the environment that we have within TechBud Solutions. Everyone roasts me, right? Everyone knows I'm super goofy. I do the same thing almost every single day, but it's okay, right? I've been trying to go to the gym a little bit more often. Let me know what you guys think. I know I'm obviously like a scrawny little dude, but let me know what you guys think. I feel like I'm improving, right? It's definitely improving. It's improvement. So I do apologize that, yes, I know my gains aren't huge and stuff like that, but I'm trying to be consistent, and I'm trying to have fun with everything it is that I do. And that's what I would encourage you guys to do. So, what is it? I like it. All right, guys. But that is it. Guys, that is really just it. I have a really fun video, and you guys are really going to want to tune in for today's later video. It's going to be one that I'm going to pre-film with Caleb, and it has to do with a topic that has been brought up on my cars. So my McLaren, my GTR, my M3, my Corvette, and a series of other cars that I own. So that is pretty much it. Guys, I want to thank you guys again for everything that you guys do. I have one challenge for you today. And you guys know that we're always trying to have fun with everything it is that we do. If you guys can do me the biggest favor, and my link is down below for Instagram. If you guys don't have to follow me. All I ask you is if you make someone smile today. So what I ask you to do is one of two things. First of all, if you made money today in the stock market, I want you to send me the money dance. So what that is I'm going to do one today, and I want to show you what it is. One of our members within Learn Plan Profit, his name is Matt. I'm going to put him on blast right now. He did the money dance because he was able to cover a little bit over $1,400 this week. So with that understanding, I got to show you, Matt, I'm sorry, but the money dance was too good. Oh, hey. Oh, look at that. Guys, I need you guys to do the money dance if you guys made money today, and direct message me that video, and I will share it on my Instagram. I will tag you. I will do everything. I have over 24,000 followers on Instagram. I want to tag you and congratulate you for making money. And that's all I need from you guys to do. The second thing is, if you guys made money and if you guys just want to make someone's day, just make someone smile today. That's just kind words, even if you hand them a flower, whatever it is, that is going to be my challenge for you today. I'm going to do both. I'm going to do the money dance, and I'm going to make someone's day. I'm going to make someone smile today. Guys, it's all about having fun, making money, and surrounding yourself with people that you love and want to be a part of. And that's what we want to do within TechBud Solutions and Learn Plan Profit. Thank you guys again. Continue working hard. Continue following your dreams. Let your passion be what drives your success. If you guys can do me the biggest favor and click that like button, and be sure to subscribe if you guys haven't done so already. If you guys would like to trade with me and watch me trade every single day, dedicate 1 minute of your life, 1 minute of today, and click that first link in the description, right? Learn a little bit more about my private group and how we have one of the highest success rates in investing in the stock market. And then DGAS just broke above 2610. So it looks like I'm really going to have to do the money dance today. Thank you guys again. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team. That's Caleb. He has much bigger muscles than I do.
No way.